Welcome. Shalom, peace. We are going into the 14th day of Iyar Orla Yudalit. It's exactly 30 days from Pesach, Yudalit Nisan, the 14th Orla Yudalit. 30 days, there's a connection, the doors are open, the doors are closed. So what happened tonight is Pesach Sheni. Pesach Sheni is what's happening Pesach Sheni, just to have a little bit of mindfulness, to understand what's going on and what the abilities are, where we need to be to click into, so you can receive and be aligned with what's flowing. There are these Yidden that came to Moshe and they said, Lama Nigara, they were Tameh, and they couldn't do the carbon Pesach on the 14th day of Nisan. So they came to Moshe and they said, we feel left out, extremely left out. We feel that we are not aligned, we're not where it needs to be. There was tremendous hishtakikas, there was pain, as they were alarmed. Like, we're left out. We see that these chevra in the Ananam, they're in the circle and we are out of the circle, and why shouldn't we be in the circle as well? So Moshe tells them, Moshe, imdu ve'eshmo ma'yatzav Hashem lechem. Imdu ve'eshmo, which means stand, hold, ve'eshmo, and we're going to hear, we're going to tune in to what the Eibishter is telling us. Says that the Teferet Shlomo, that's his diak on this. He says, Imdu ve'eshmo is this type of nevuah happened to Moshe that it almost let me just choose my words and I'm just going to say it, and then if it doesn't come out right, we'll say it differently. But the vart is that he almost triggered a response from the Eibishter, from Creator, which means he was so better. He was so touched, he was so moved, he felt the urgency that he said, let's just get present. Let's get present and the answer will come. Let's get aligned and the answer will respond, it will come. And this is what he says over here. He says that he felt that they were missing. They couldn't connect. The mal of the tzaddik gets their hoiden based on what the request is. So Pesach Shani is we're really here. We are 30 days. We are in counting the sphere. We're counting the sphere. We're in a different bubble over here. There is so much happening. There's so much going on in sphere. Where literally, it's like if you want to have the right image, it's like shooting stars flying everywhere. You know, we had this massive explosion on Pesach night, which created a huge light, and then when that left, it created a vacuum, a massive vacuum. But we are in that bubble, and every day that we count the sphere and we're mindful of the sphere, which sphere is sapir, which means it's light, it's different lights. Every sphere is a different light, a different energy, a different color, a different feeling. And as we count the sphere, these lights are flying in every direction. And what it looks like is, because these are gevuras, we're going to elaborate on that, and we did in the past, because these are really a level of gevuras, so around and around on the outside, it appears as if there's chaos going on. But that's just a distraction. While inside, we're in a huddle and we're surrounded by these lights. And this is a time that we can really go very deep into ourselves, because the distraction is just a cover. It's just creating a smoke, so whatever is coming after you can't really see you, and we're protected inside. And there's a lot of things happening, there are a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions happening throughout these days in sphere. Things are waking up, things are moving, people are becoming aware, but we need to focus on the inside. We have to get steady fast and go into Lama Negara. Why should I be less? Just simply saying, why me? Why I deserve better? I am bettered by simply knowing that I'm a Yid, I deserve, I'm a good person. I want, and by wanting, you will receive. Going to the Zohar here in Parshas Baleischa, mitzvah lasas pesach sheni, al eidish lo yachle oishenitma b'tim acheres. There's a mitzvah to do pesach sheni on those that couldn't do, or they got tuma in a different type of tuma, which means that Pesach is one madriga, it's one level. But right now, during the week, there are different things going on. The mind, we're aligned in a different way, which means that we are bringing it into a lower place. We're bringing in this consciousness into a lower place. And I saw from the Rebbe, this Kadishtem Li, says the Rebbe that the Baal Tshuva is tapping into a higher space of Ein Sof, of this light. What does it mean, tapping into a higher space? Because we are, wherever we are, when we pull from source, and we're connected to Chelei L'Kaim and Mal Mamash. So the Baal Tshuva, the guy that's all the way at the bottom, when he pulls from a much higher place. He has to go much further. He's pulling from the opposite. The lower we are, the higher of a place we trigger. Because the more higher the light is, the less it makes sense. We have no translation for it. We have no translation for that light because it comes from such a high place. It's more, but it's pashtus. The lower a person is, it also makes no sense because my confusion makes no sense. The lower we are, the more confusion we have, which means that the less sense my life makes. But now, Sfira, Pesach Sheni, is a time to go into the inside. I understand that there is the confusion, but what's inside the package of the confusion? What's inside the package of the confusion? And today is Chesed Shebahoid. We're going into Heda. Heda triggers Gvuras de Kedusha. So says the Rebbe Rashab. It triggers Gvuras de Das. Through by having gratitude, we trigger that. We activate Das the Gvuras, which means that I'm crying. I'm crying for my pain. I'm crying for why things are not going the way they are. I'm just Shivre Lev. That's the Tikkun Chatzois. That's how they used to. That was the idea of Tikkun Chatzois, to go into the brokenness, and with that, we activate the Chasadim, which is the whole Chodesh Nisan is about the Chasadim. Everything is about massive Chasadim. So by tapping into my brokenness, we activate the Chasadim. That's where we find the Chasadim, by simply saying Loma Nigara. Let me see one more piece here. Elokivim Shem Knesset Yisrael Masateres with the same. But Nisan, we get our crowns, our Torahs and Nisan, and they don't take away the Keser for 30 days. The Malka sits with the Torah Malchus, which is Knesset Yisrael. Bechedva, Mishra Tzilis Samaki Yachaliris, Kodesh Machas, Kol Mishra Yachaliris Samaki Yovir Achlo Yanal Sharem, Emes Kodesh Machas Vabur Salachiris Hasheni. For 30 days, once we receive these crowns, the shining Gataras, Pesach night, for 30 days, the Malka sits with these wrapped in these in the crown. And they say, everybody come, whoever can see the Malka should come and see, because we're going to close the doors. And this is happening by Ba'as al-Chodesh Hashena. Tonight is when this kriz is coming out, and from there, Shalom Hashem, Ba'at Shiva Yomim Hashem Pesuchim, and Makam Val Yanal Hashem Valzeh Pesach Sheni. Okay, so this is it. Tonight is the night, and then we have 7 days. I think that's, if I read this right. Tonight there is a calling. Whoever didn't see, whoever is still confused, whoever is still struggling, come and see. And the doors are open. So if you have matzah, eat matzah. If you have chevri, you can get together, drink some wine. You can drink arba koises. If you don't have that, if you have your spouse, if you have your children, you can sit with them and just simply celebrating that we are willing, able, and we want. There's a desire to connect, and that is Dayenu. Have an awesome Pesach Sheni, and we will follow up tomorrow. B'ezrat Hashem. L'chaim.